I gotta say, you made a hell of an entrance. Where do you keep that horse you rode in on? I'm just yanking your chain. It's no coincidence what's happening here and happening now, with us and with you lot. I gotta say, you made a hell of an entrance.
Your move, Uncle Red.
Soon enough. Did you protect your queen?
Maybe. Yes. I don't know. I moved the castle thing to D3.
Great move, if you're trying to kill your queen. Look at the whole board this time. You don't have to fight every single battle. Consider the end game. Be the player, not the piece.
How can I consider the end game when I don't know what you're going to do? I'd have to be psychic. Can I just surrender already?
Hi there, I'm Red, your uncle. If we'd met, you'd know I don't stand for quitters. You always have to play it out, kiddo, even when you're losing, else you'll never learn. Besides, you can't tell when the Joker's going to show up.
I thought we were playing chess.
Kiddo, when you get to be my age, you're allowed to mix metaphors. Sometimes you just have to stall, stay on the defensive, and wait for that unexpected move that changes the whole board.
Sure, I guess. Whatever that means. Guy on horse to, F4?
Now you're cooking with gas, kiddo.
Kyra, did you do the dishes? Kyra!
What? Can't hear you, Mom.
Dishes.
Not yet. What's the hurry? It's not like we're having visitors. Ever again. Oh, visitors, cool. So, are you staying for dinner? There's rice and, stale bread, and the beef jerky my uncle made back in the 90s. He's never been able to sell it. Can't imagine why.
Kyra, I have to apologize for my daughter, but it's not an easy situation for any of us. We're all going a bit crazy in here. I always thought that if we protected the land, if we played our part and did our duty, the land would protect us. So either that was all bullshit, or we haven't held up our side of the bargain.
Yeah, if we could all just get along like a proper family instead of bickering about who said what to whom like 40 years ago, then maybe we wouldn't be stuck here with nothing to eat except canned meat and peas.
That's the price we pay for disunity and discord. But the land is strong and will fight back. Given a chance, we just need to harness that strength.
So what are you waiting for, Mom? Go out there and, harness. Beat sitting here eating baked beans. Oh yeah, there's also baked beans. For breakfast, lunch, dinner, and midnight snack. It's surprisingly awful.
It's not as simple as that, Kyra. I wish it were, but we're alone. I can't do this on my own. We need help. In the meantime, we have to care about the little things, like the chores. So will you please do the dishes?
Fine. If the monsters eat us, at least they'll be using clean plates.
You know, kiddo, the thing about fishing...
Oh good, a metaphor. You might want to once in a while, just say what you want to say.
Well, you can't teach an old dog new tricks.
A metaphor about why he speaks in metaphors. Nice.
See, the thing about fishing is you need the right bait and the right rod.
I thought the thing about fishing was patience. That's what you said last time.
Well, patience ain't pertinent to this particular metaphor, kiddo. We're not fishing for trout. We're fishing for shark. Shark that's likely to slither through the front door any minute.
Could you please just stop with the metaphors and tell us what the bait is in the story already?
Who? Not what. Your mother.
My mother? Mom's bait?
Like shark to blood, bad things are coming for her. It's instinct. They're drawn to her because of who she is and what she can do. They sense how important she is, and they want her gone.
This is about Grandpa again, isn't it? It's always about Grandpa.
It's not about him as much as what he left behind. My brother passed his gift on to Ami, and she'll pass it on to you.
Great. Mom's bait and we're stuck like lobsters in a trap. My head's hurting from all the metaphors. I need my life to be simple again. So, who's the fishing rod in this story?
Isn't that obvious? You're wondering why all this evil came visiting us out here in the middle of nowhere. It sure ain't the climate. There's a local legend, and like most local legends, it's probably true, about a war between good and evil that took place on this island 1,000 years ago. Our tribe fought invaders from the south who tried to awaken the darkness that sleeps below our mountains. We fought bravely, but they were many and powerful, and we were close to defeat when
strangers from across the sea came to our aid. I've heard this story 1,000,000 times. Tall white gods bearing a magical sword. Why are the gods always white? And male?
Kyra!
What?
It's a valid question, and one you should definitely ask someone else some other time. The strangers brought a weapon, but they left us with powerful magic inscribed in stones. Your grandfather knew how this magic worked, but that knowledge died with him. Whatever the rest of the tribe knew, they did a hell of a job forgetting. The answer to how our ancestors fought the enemy could be in those stones.
We could certainly use a few gods on our side right about now.
They're here, Mom. At least they're not all white. Or male.
Quick access inventory up. When I hear the land, she usually whispers to me, like the wind. In places like this, she screams. I spent a long time running from my family and my past, my powers. I'm done running. We need to find out why the Earth is screaming. Dark, crossed with rank?
welcome.
We got a few live ones out here besides us in the schoolhouse. Damn lucky. Or unlucky, depending on your point of view. Take Eleanor Franklin. Keeping to herself in that empty Addams family mansion for years, stewing on bad blood. Sure as hell doesn't like the sight of me and my kin. Or anyone else for that matter, unless it's a cat. Damn shame. I hear she was a ray of sunshine in her day. But most everyone involved with that mind never comes away quite right. A mad dog won't raise any pups. So my pop used to say. Yeah, I never saw myself as the fathering kind, despite sitting in as Santa for as many Kingsmouth Christmases as I can count. That's more gut than paternal instinct, in every way. All our legends and traditions speak of watching over this land, of suffering the hardships. Not a lot of bridges in these parts for water to go under. There's a whole lot of slights and hurt that never got sounded out, never really left this place. Man doesn't write romances for a reason, the miserable bastard. We got bets on him coming out of this one with a story about saving the day, maybe with an empowered Native American squeeze, too.
Apparently Mom's some kind of Wabanaki superwoman. Who knew? Okay, so she was always obsessed with rituals and traditions. Dad couldn't take it. Made him so mad, my mom and him kept fighting over it. I thought it was just superstition. A few more weeks of this, and I'll even be ready for that fishing trip upstate my uncle's been threatening to take me on. All I have to watch is what I brought with me when we came here to stay with Uncle Red. And anything with zombies or werewolves is off limits. I just can't get into a story that has a pretty girl falling for a hot vampire anymore. It feels very wrong. I wish there were more of us here. Not just Mom and me and Uncle Red, but others from the tribe. Or even better, that we could just move to the trailer park. But no, that's impossible. Because there's this big disagreement in the tribe, and nobody talks to anybody anymore.
I rebelled against pretty much everything in my teens. I abandoned my roots, got married, moved to town. I don't know what I was trying to prove, but I suppose I just wanted to get out from underneath all the history and tradition that I felt was weighing me down. This you have a destiny business can be a heavy load to carry. You probably know that as well as anyone. All the expectations, it's not an easy thing to live up to. You end up disappointing everyone, yourself included. My husband disappeared a few days before the fog hit. He always used to pull stunts like that, go on binges that lasted days. But I'm obviously more worried about him this time.
Promoted. Faction rank increased. Congratulations, Networker.
But I might.